I'm Jeff Arms.
And I'm Maria Arms.
And I am the president and founder of Arecon Data.
And I'm the senior vice president of Arecon Data.
We are a software company that's focused on oil and gas asset management, and we manage tubular assets, pipe and steel, and other types of equipment for the oil and gas industry globally. Currently we have operations in Canada, Great Britain, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and throughout the United States.
Scotland.
We got our start many years ago when I developed a very simple application to manage pipe. I kind of put that on the back burner as I went throughout my career working on larger enterprise projects. And then a couple of years ago we decided to form a company around this simple little product, which is now the elite in software for the oil and gas industry. An out-of-the-box solution to do things that most of the oil and gas industry is still using paper to do today. The challenge with asset management for the oil and gas industry is that assets don't come through your typical supply chain. They are cyclical in nature, which means they come in and out. They require maintenance. Their long-term assets require significant maintenance, government compliance. They are very expensive, hard to track, and our software allows them to do all of that in one package with very little training. We can take the simplest, the most technically challenged, oil field worker and train them to use our software in less than an hour. And then that information is, is pulled from throughout the organization up to the corporate C-level, so they can make real-time decisions and do things that they never dreamed possible with managing their assets and staying accountable with for government and regulatory compliance.
In 2011, we took our application to the cloud. So now we actually can connect all the different locations for a company in just a flash through using the cloud technology. So now all of the locations globally for a company can see the same things real time. Regulatory compliance documentation, the types of assets they have available to them without the cost and infrastructure. So we bumped it up a notch even from our great application. Now it's easy to deploy.
One of the big challenges that the oil and gas industry has faced is that most of your software products are designed for a single company. They're to be used internally by internal employees. With some prior experience in the oil and gas industry, I understood that it's not the way the oil and gas industry works. Most of their assets are actually managed, maintained by third-party companies. So what we've done is we've developed an application that makes it very profitable for the third-party companies to use for their own profitability, yet we're able to pull all that information together for the larger enterprise and larger global companies so they can see what's located at all of their vendors, all of their contractors, real time, however, not putting an undue burden on their vendors and their contractors by requiring them to use software that's not helpful to them.
And we call that, our software is called Oil Country OS, and our global, or the larger product is called Global View, that allows the oil and gas producers to see their assets real time in their third-party locations. So there's twofold, it's two-part.
Well, our cloud platform allows our software, because we're cloud-based, our software is easily scalable from the smallest company with one user to the largest companies in the world. We manage all of the drill pipe throughout the Middle East for the largest drilling company in the world. And we do that and can scale out to their needs almost instantaneously because of the way we've designed our cloud platform. It makes it very feasible to provide an enterprise scale application from everywhere from the very smallest company to the very largest company, and allows them to grow their use of the product as quickly or as slowly as they choose to. And their ROI is almost instantaneous because they don't have to deploy comprehensive network that can run it from Starbucks coffee shop. And since you know, the disconnected nature of the oil and gas community, who wants to maintain a network that's that hectic? So we allow them to leverage all of the existing networks in the world to manage all of their assets, regardless of where they are located globally.
One of the things that our customers love about our company, it's not just a software company that we deploy our software, get you trained and use it and walk away. The beautiful thing about the cloud is we're also your database managers, we're your security managers, and we do backups of the data so that it's secure and safe versus being in a closet someplace or under somebody's desk. We're always there to manage in case they need assistance with their databases. We're there as almost a third-party internal team that works for them. We also offer business consulting. So a lot of the companies that we go into, they've never had a software that managed their goods, their assets. So we walk in and help them with their workflow processes. And we consult with them to make sure that there's no redundancy or errors and places to lose profits.
Many people would ask us, an asset management system, it's just an accounting system. No, ours goes far beyond accounting. Ours deals with, you know, government compliance, environmental regulations, many other issues that accounting systems are never going to touch. And the challenge for the oil and gas companies is that they have to they have to track all of this information related to their assets, where they're located, how much they have, what it's been used for in the past, where it's going, what state it's in, whether or not it's usable at that moment, or if it needs another inspection, a repair history. And a lot of this information currently throughout the world, in largest companies in the world, are tracking most of this information either on spreadsheets or on legal pads. And it creates a huge challenge for them to keep track of the history, to keep track of that information. And if they have employee turnover, it hurts their operation until that employee figures out where everything is located again. With our system, it eliminates all of that almost instantly. So you know, largest company in the world could come to us and say, can you begin, you know, can we use your software to manage all of our drill pipe throughout North America? And we'll say, yes. They'll ask us when they can deploy, and instead of giving them a typical answer the software company would give them, which is, oh, we can develop it in 6 to 8 months, and then we'll do testing for 4 months, we say, we can deploy it today, and your operation can begin moving forward tomorrow. And we have proven that time and time again that we do deliver on that promise. The BDC has been pivotal in our success to date. The BDC has brought us many resources and, you know, and much more than just office space, but it's brought us some very good, you know, committee members to ask questions to. It's connected us with our community much better, the business community. It allows us to use the BDC resources and get, you know, advice. As an entrepreneur and, you know, building a startup company, I am a software engineer. I'm not a businessman. And the BDC has allowed me to take my great skills that I have as a software engineer and learn how to be a businessman, and has given us those resources that we would have never been able to afford, you know, as a small startup company. So, you know, legal services, you know, office space, you know, telephone services, and those things has allowed us to reach profitability much quicker and begin hiring employees from the local community. And as a software technology firm, we are hiring very highly paid employees, you know, here in the local market. They live in South Oklahoma City and more. You know, so you know, it's great for our community, and it's definitely a way that, you know, Arecon Data can give back in continuing to grow, and the BDC has allowed us to do that. someone nominated me for Innovator of the Year. And it made me feel very proud to even be nominated, just because as an entrepreneur, we are in the trenches every day. And it's nice to be recognized by someone outside of what we're doing. All of the effort that we put into, building a strong business, to, the time that we dedicate to our employees, the time that we dedicate to our business, and, to our technologies or whatever our product is. So it's just nice to be recognized by the broader community for the effort that we put in. For the future of Arecon Data, it helps our employees, and it helps me as the entrepreneur know that what we're doing is recognized by more than just my own team. Our employees are very proud that we were nominated for Innovator of the Year, and it gives them more pride in our product, more idea of the vision that we have. And they were very proud that we got the nomination.